Hey everyone, it's Daniel Brother Barbaris. This next video is going to be on setting up our DHCP, our WDS, and our MDT with ADK. So we can actually close these commands now. Move this down a little bit. We have a little bit more room. Okay, so we're on our MDT server. What we're going to do is we're going to click Start, go to Server Manager. We're going to add DHCP and Windows Deployment Services. Okay, give that a few moments until we see our little bit more of our server manager. Give that a sec. There it goes. Now we see File and Storage Services. Click Manage, add roles and features. We can click Skip this page by default. Next, role based. Okay, and now what we're going to do, we're going to go over here to DHCP, add features, and Windows Deployment Services. Click Add Features. Next. Next. We're not going to worry about that. Deployment server and transport server, yes. Next, and install. We're not going to have to worry about a restart. So once that's done, we're going to pin DHCP and WDS to our start menu. Give that a moment. Doesn't take long for these two. There we go. Close. Go down here. Windows Administrative Tools. We're going to go to DHCP, pin to start, and Windows Deployment Services, pin to start. We'll go up here, complete our DHCP configuration. Next, username, MDT Daniel Barris, click commit, and close. That's done. Very simple, right? Okay. Now we're going to configure DHCP, so we can close Server Manager, go to DHCP, here, there, okay, right click on IPv4, click New Scope. Next, we'll call this MDT Lab Scope. Our scope is going to be 192.168.1.100 and 192.168.1.199, and it's a 24-bit subnet, of course, no exclusions. I'm going to type numlock so that I can type 7 days. There we go. Yes, I want to configure these options now. Give it our gateway 192.168.1.1. Click Add. Next. That's good. Windows. Yes, I want to activate the scope now and finish. There we go. Okay, we've done that. Now we're going to disable TCP or NetBIOS over TCP/IP. So we're going to go to Server Options, right click, Configure Options, Advanced, and we're going to go to the Windows Server 2000 options. And the top one is Disable NetBIOS option. We're going to click 2 and click OK. There we go. Now we're going to restart DHCP by right clicking here, All Task, and Restart. Okay. Give it a moment. And there we go. Now we're going to go to our Windows Deployment Services, WDS. Okay, we're going to configure that. Servers, right click, configure server. Next, we're going to integrate with Active Directory. Next, we're going to put this on our E drive, which is our deployment drive. Next, we're going to make sure those are checked. We're going to respond to all client computers. Next, give that a moment. And of course, it's not going to respond, and that's fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to adjust our TFTP settings. Right click, Properties, and we're going to put this, our maximum block size, to 16,384. Click Apply, OK. Right click, All Task, and Start. There we go. Successfully started. We're all set there. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, our ADK and our WinPE add-on. So go to Prereqs, Windows ADK, ADK for Windows 11, right click, run as administrator. Remember we downloaded these earlier. Okay, there we go. Install. No. Next. Accept. I'm going to uncheck these boxes, and then just the two middle ones will uncheck. So all I want is deployment tools and the user state migration tool. Click install. Give that a few moments. Doesn't take long. Okay, done. We're going to go back one to the Windows PE add-in. Run as administrator. Run. Yes. Next. No. Next. Accept. And install. And that's pretty much it for the ADK and WinPE. We'll go here, back one to prereqs, go to Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. Okay, so that's our next stop. Wait for this to be done. Pretty quick. I'm telling you, these NVMe drives much faster than spindles or SSDs. So get yourself one if you can. There we go. Close. Okay. And then right click, click install on MDT. Next. I accept. Next. I don't want to join. Next. And install. Yes. And then finish. And we're going to pin the deployment workbench to our start. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to go to our patch. So you remember we had these two folders. So we're going to copy these to the desktop here. Okay. We're also going to copy the deploy wiz and ZTI BDE to the desktop. Paste. And our custom background that we did. Okay. And paste that as well. All right. So now we're going to go to this PC. C, Program Files, Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. First, we're going to go to Samples. And we're going to rename this background bitmap to background_old. We're going to cut and paste our new one that we created. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to go to Templates, and we're going to go to Distribution, Tools, and you'll see the x64 and x86 folders. We're going to just copy and paste because we're going to delete the other ones. Replace these files. Do this for all current items. Continue. There we go. And then Shift, Delete to get rid of those. And now the next thing we're going to do is going to go to Scripts. We're going to highlight these, cut, and you can click right here on the little drop down arrow, click paste, replace, do this for all current items, continue. And there we go. We've replaced those. Okay. And that's pretty much it for our setup of DHCP, WDS, and MDT. The next video is going to be setting up our SQL and our WSUS. Okay.